$100+ million contract, all the money and fame, accessibility to anything in the world, a family to feed, friends, being able to perform on national television. Basically the dream of any person right now in the 21st century. And somehow you still managed to mess that up. Of course, our thug Ja Morant is back with his annual shenanigans, just ruining his public image and giving his PR team another heart attack. And we know this isn't Ja's first appearance in the public eye doing some degeneracy. We all saw that clip a while ago of him in the club getting danced on. And yeah, that went viral, but no one really paid attention to it. We kind of all just glanced over it. And then he was back at it again with a gun on IG Live, flexing, listening to Youngboy, of course. And we all just kind of glanced over it like, yeah, he's just having fun. He's just doing him. Just got into the NBA. He's just blowing up, so just let him have his fun. But no, he's back again, flashing a gun, ruining his public image.
Then we smash a nigga, boy.
The IG Live started with him vibing out on top of his car, which I'm not gonna lie, it did look pretty fun. Like he was enjoying himself, no problem with that. Like, bro, keep doing your thing. But then it slowly progressed to when they were driving in a car, him and his friend. And of course, his friend is recording. And what does Ja do? He listens to the voices in the back of his head, the thug voices in the back of his head, whispering in his ear, telling him to flash his gun, and that's what he does. To be fair to the friend, he did put the camera down, because I'm sure that's the last thing he thought bro was finna do. Like, at least he knows he can't be doing stuff like that and that can ruin his career, but I mean, we all knew what it was, so it was a bit too late for that. But I guess shout out to the friend. I feel like Ja's a perfect example of when you've known someone before they were famous and they were a whole different person, but you know, they get some money, some fame, some notoriety, and they just completely do a 180. It's just like, bro, this isn't you. Take off the mask, be yourself, bro. You don't have to put on this facade. Ja might show us the biggest bag fumble in NBA history. Like, if I was a brand looking to sponsor someone, I wouldn't come near Ja with a 10-foot pole. It's just like whenever there's a camera out, it's just a voice, an evil voice in the back of Ja's head, persuading him to flash a gun like he's a thug or something. Not to mention that Ja has tons of impressionable little kids that look up to him. I swear I can't hoop for less than an hour without seeing a 12-year-old hit the gritty down the court. Generally kids that look up to him, see him as a celebrity, especially in this new age of celebrity culture. So if they see things like this, they're probably going to think it's cool. And not going to lie, yeah, I do like listening to Youngboy as well, but I'm not going to go on live and start flashing my gun acting like a gangster or something, especially when I'm one of the highest paid point guards in the league right now. Like, I wouldn't want to mess that up. Literally the definition of you have one job, nigga. You go out in Memphis, you go to that arena, and you dribble that ball. That's literally all you have to do. Like, I really don't understand how you could fumble this bad. Like, he has a free money glitch. His family doesn't have to work for the rest of their lives. If this nigga keeps it up, he's going to be jumping over niggas in Guantanamo Bay. And of course, Ja isn't the only thug in the league. We have players like Miles Bridges, who was allegedly Mike Tyson and his girlfriend. So I guess you could give him a little bit of slack. But again, this is Ja's third time in the public eye being perceived as this gangster. And of course, you know, NBA media is going to pick up on that and slug him. Well, I mean, I'm kind of part of the problem, but anyway, my whole point is just keep that off IG Live, bro. Like, no one's complaining you have a gun. No one's complaining you listening to Youngboy. You just keep posting it. You keep painting this picture of a wannabe gangster when, bro, you have two loving parents at home. You know, you grew up in the subs. Like, let's calm down now. Not to mention Ja has a daughter as well, so, you know, you want to set a good example for your kids when they grow up. And again, Ja is very young. We all know this, but the point still stands that you still have to act accordingly in the position you're in. I just wouldn't want to see Ja fumble a lot of opportunities for himself, because we've seen athletes go broke with multi-million-dollar contracts. It's not uncommon. Me personally, I just think he needs to put down the Youngboy, put down the damn guns, and just dribble the ball, nigga. Like, it's that simple. Like, don't mess this up for yourself. One thing to notice too, that in the IG Live that his friend tried to put the camera down, it's just like he couldn't resist himself. It's like that one scene from Spider-Man where the Green Goblin's mask was talking to him and he was telling him to go put your suit back on, nigga, and go terrorize the city. That's Ja's gun every time a camera is pointed at him. Again, millions of people will want to be in your shoes right now, and you want to throw that all away because a couple Youngboy songs come on. Like, bro, tighten up. This nigga Ja is speed running to be the next Gilbert Arenas. Like, bro, come on. This is also another example of why you shouldn't have yes men around you, especially when you're famous, because most of the time they're not going to tell you what's right and wrong. They're just going to leech off you and follow you until you eventually crash out. I'm not saying that's Ja in this situation. It very well could be. It sure seems like it, but it's just not uncommon to see. I know I might sound like the people on ESPN right now, but Ja, if you ever see this, which you won't, put down the guns, stop listening to Young Boy every day. Just keep jumping over niggas and get your bag, bruh. Take care of your family. You don't need to act like a gangster, bro. We know it. We get it. You have guns, bro. We know you're rich and famous. I still have yet to understand why when people get into their dream position, you know, something they've been chasing their whole life, they just always find a way to mess it up somehow, some way. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that today, so I'll talk to y'all later.